Hey everybody, how you doing today? Mark here, and today we are up at Lake Wassota State Park in Wisconsin, and we are going to check out some of the trails here. Okay, so this intersection here, I can go that way, go to the main office building, and I can go that way and go to the beach. I'm actually going to go this way first. I wish I could sit here and tell you guys exactly how far we're going to go, but I can't. Because the trail maps that they have are confusing as all get out. Some of them have distances on them, some trails don't, and even you can't even look at the trail saying, okay, it's going to go this direction and it goes this way. There's no like color coding to the map. However, they are working to improve on that here at the park, so hopefully in the near future they will have a better mapping system with better mileages and stuff like that. The map I have in my pocket, I'm just going to kind of pick and choose the trails I want. So right now we are on the lake trail, and just through the trees over there is the lake, and we'll probably get some glimpses of it every so often, but again, we'll see. Because of the weather that we have, it is 81 degrees technically, with a real feel of 89 degrees, because we've got like 78% humidity right now. So yeah, it is very warm, very damp, hard to breathe, but I just like going out on these hikes and seeing what I can find. So I had to get out of camp and go for a walk. And this is the first camping that we've done since we got the new camper. And so far it's working out really good. We've been kind of going through our minds, of is there anything that we packed that we haven't used yet? And so far we found like one little baking dish. It's like a 9x9 little cake pan type of a thing that we haven't used because, well, it's like a baking dish and we don't have an oven. so yeah, right now that's the only thing in the camper and on the camper that we haven't used yet. This is really nice. I've heard that they can get like 200 different bird species coming through during the spring and winter migrations. So that'd be amazing, in the fall, come out here and just listen to all the birds and watch for them. And bird watchers can actually get lists up at the ranger station, so you can go through the list and check off what you've seen. I've been noticing, see, you can look in through there, lots of red pine, lots and lots of red pine through here. I don't know if it was a forested thing years ago, and then these are red pines that just grew back, or if they never got harvested, I really don't know. Yeah, let's see what the view is from this bench here. Wow, that's quite the drop off. It's not straight down, but it's pretty steep. There you go, there's a nice little lake view. Nice. Got a little fishing boat going across out here. And then there's something else way out there They're just kind of cruising around. Nice. Okay, let's keep walking. Now I am looking for a trail, and it might be right here, shortly after that bench. Yeah, I think this is the one I want. I want to go up to what's called the Red Pine Trail and start hiking around that. I don't know. Like I said, I've got a map. I kind of know what I want to do, and I might have to break it out every once in a while just to say, okay, where am I again? Where am I going? We had some pretty good storms come through last night. That's why our humidity is so high. A lot of that water is now evaporating, getting into the air. So I like that branch up there that's reaching across the trail, probably about 20-30 feet up. So as you can see, I got this bright blue backpack on, and all I have in that pack is one 20-ounce bottle of water and a can of bug spray in case I need to reapply. I don't plan to be out doing 5, 10, 15 miles. You know, if I do 3 or 4, I'll be happy with that. You know, you don't have to be out and think you have to do, 15, 20 miles every time you go hiking. Okay, you just need to get out and enjoy it. That's all you got to do. If a mile makes you happy, go out and do that mile. It is that simple, guys. It really is. You gotta remember, I've been saying it for a number of videos now. I am here to inspire you to get out, go for that hike, go for that ride, try new food. That is what I'm here to do. I don't want to sell products. I don't want to really review products. I don't want sponsorships. All I want to do is be out and do stuff. Show you guys what's out there, and set that little ember flame going of saying, hey, that looks fun, that looks interesting, maybe I can find something like that. That's what I want you guys to say, and that's what I'm hoping for with my channel. Do I review stuff? Yeah, I review stuff, but it's also stuff I use. I've seen channels that, like I have the Insta360 camera. I've seen channels that have gotten it for free, and they reviewed it, they took it out of the box, they used it like 3 times, and they don't use it anymore because it is different. There's a couple extra steps involved when it comes to editing videos and putting them together. I'm not doing that. I bought the camera because my other one was heavy and bulky, and I want a camera, and I thought a 360 camera would be good, so I'm using it. All right, here we are coming up to the park road. This is the main road that goes through the park. Hey there.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, you?
Good.
What you looking for?
Nothing. Just out enjoying the trails. I film for YouTube.
Oh, do ya?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't, is that where I came
Yep, you're up here actually.
Oh, am I that far up? Okay.
Yep,
So
I'd come all the way down and actually do this staghorn around here, go through the beach.
That looked a little bit rougher for a bicycle.
Oh, it does it?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Okay.
So you do for YouTube, huh? And then you post videos and...
Yep, my channel name is Chef Hiker Biker.
Chef Hiker, so you like to cook?
Yep, I like to cook. I'm actually a chef. I am trained chef.
Really?
And so cooking, hiking, and motorcycling.
Really?
Those are my 3 topics.
Oh, wow. Huh.
So
Wow, cool. So what is the website?
Chef Hiker Biker on YouTube.
Chef Hiker Biker, okay. I'm going to look that up when I get back.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, you too. Well, it's always fun talking to people. He kind of got messed up on his map because, like I said before, they're hard to read. And he got a little lost, and he actually thought that where he came out at the road there was actually about another quarter mile down. I am officially on the Red Pine Trail, and as you can see, a portion goes off to the right here, and yes, I think that is Red Pine going that direction as well. But I'm going to keep going straight, again, because the map system is very poorly made and designed, and the information is not really accurate and good. Every trail in the park, every trail you can hike on, okay? Then they have trails that you share them with bicyclists, mountain bikes. And that's what he was out doing. This is a hiking, biking trail. And then there are trails that are horse rated, so you can come across horses and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. You can be equestrian, be out here riding. All right, so this should be that, was it that the Prairie Wildflower Trail? So we are going to turn right and go down this way. This is still part of the Red Pine. And then, yeah, right off to the left here, that's the hiking and equestrian trail, I think, that goes off there. Oh, Plantation Trail, that was the name of it. So it wasn't the Prairie Wildflower thing. So that's Plantation Trail. It goes off and around that way, comes back this way. And you'll see too that there are some posts with colors on them. And that is one of the improvements that they are trying to make here at the park, in that they're trying to color code actual loops in the trail system, and they're working on it. They have a base map layout, and Ranger back in the office actually gave me a colored photocopy of that map. And bless her heart, I am so glad she did, because I was getting just confused as all get out trying to read the standard map and what was on it and where the paths go and stuff like that. It was just weird. It really was. The reason I was having such a hard time with it, they list like 3 or 4 things. Okay, they have trails that are strictly for hiking. That's it. That's all you can do on them. No bikes, no horses, okay? Okay, I can identify those. I can get there. I can do those if I wanted to. And then they have another pattern, on the map that indicates that's for hiking and biking. But then they have this dashed line series that indicates horse and bicyclist riding. It's like, okay, so a hiker can't go on those. It doesn't say hiking. It says horse and mountain biking. That's it. But then when I was talking with the ranger in the office, she's like, oh, no, you can hike on any trail. It's like, really? Because that's like really confusing. Even on the web page, it states that there's only 7 miles of hiking trail. In this park, there's like 18 total miles of trails or something like that. It's big. So when I saw that there were 7 miles of hiking, but it said hiking and biking trails, that's what I took it as, is that there's only 7 miles of hiking trails. No, because you also have another 10 miles of horseback trails that you can use. It's like, man, that's really confusing. This is nice. Got all the red pines off to my right here. Got about 20-foot undergrowth here with all this stuff here. Big fluffy clouds up in the sky. God, what a day. What a day. I really like this. Okay, so right here, coming up on my right, if we would have turned right back down the trail, we would have came out to right here. So this is part of that Red Pine Trail from further down the trail where we first were. And eventually we're going to get to Eagle something trail. And I think we're going to continue on Eagle and get off Red Pine. That's a cool tree right there. I like that. Another trail system And I think this is an equestrian trail. I think. So we are actually going to go straight across. This tree has a yellow blaze. That does not mean that is an Ice Age trail. No, not on this one. According to the sign right there, the arrow with the horse and everything, horses can go that way. That's part of their trail system. Veer off to my right and head down this way. So yeah, around here there are so many trails. You've got to have a map with you, or at least have some good idea of where you're going. Looks like we got a kind of a meadow coming up here on our left. Trees are much shorter. Nice. I think I'll stay to the right just a little bit here, closer to these trees, because that's where the shade is. My last couple of hikes and ride videos, I've played a little bit of a game with you guys called Two Truths and a Lie. And I do want to continue this game. So I am going to tell you 2 truths and 1 lie, and you have to figure out, or at least guess, which one is the lie. All right, here we go. Back in my high school days, I played band. And in fact, I played band ever since I was in 5th grade. Played trombone all the way until I graduated high school. During my music career in high school and throughout my school days, I was always ranked one of the top trombonist players in our school. I was always first chair, always right there. The only time I wasn't put into an advanced music class was when I was a freshman in high school, and it was just because that was the way the rule was, that no freshman made A band. I had to be in B band as a freshman. Then once I got to be a sophomore, I went right into A band, first chair, boom, kept on going. Is that a truth or a lie? All right, number 2, here we go. Our band was so superbly done, and that our music teacher was so awesome, that 3/4 or more of our school, and granted we were a small school, you know, one graduating class would be like 100 students, okay? But 3/4 of the student population in school, so you're talking 400 or so kids, 3/4 of that were in band. Is that a truth or a lie? Okay, here we come to another intersection. The green or the red pine trail will actually head off to our right. We are not going to go that way. We're going to keep going straight onto the Eagle Trail segment. Lastly, your final option. Our school was so good that Disney World down in Florida got a copy of a video of our kids playing, that they invited us to go down in March for their closing ceremonies down in Disney World, and they extended that every 3 years. Is that a truth or a lie? There is your choices. 1, I was the top trombonist in the school pretty much since day 1. Number 2 is that our band music program was so strong that 3/4 of our student population was playing band. And then number 3 was that our band was so good that we got invited to play. We did not audition, we got invited to play down in Disney World, and they extended that invitation every 3 years. Is that a truth or a lie? You guys tell me, write your comments down below, and I'll let you know what one is the lie at the end of the video. Wow. So busy yakking, I'm not even looking around. Look at this, we're on the back side. This is actually the prairie wildflower segment that comes through here. And it basically outlines where the trees are here. And you just circle around this huge prairie. Nice, nice, nice. It is hot here though. I'm in that direct sun, so yeah, it feels quite warm. Okay, the wildfire prairie trail is going to go off this way. We are going to stay on the Eagle Prairie Trail. And in fact, there's a sign for it right there. And then we're going to take this all the way down and get onto the Staghorn Trail. That bicyclist I was talking to earlier said that that trail looked pretty gnarly for biking, so he didn't want to do that. But I think it'd be pretty nice to go out there and hike it, so we will go down there and see what it's got. Well, I have to admit, this trail is very well groomed, freshly mowed, nice and wide, and from what I understand, most of the trails around here are like this. Very rarely do they get really narrow and they're really rocky and bumpy and hilly. So yeah, to come here to Lake Wassota State Park and hike, it'll be a nice leisurely hike. You're not going to be doing rock scrambles and stuff like that, okay? Just a good outing. You know, get out for a little exercise, take the kids out. Very, very, very comfortable walk. Yeah, walking across this prairie area, and I'm still on that Eagle Prairie segment. It is kind of open, so it's a little sunny, but you get a little shade on the trail every once in a while, so it's not horrible. I tell you though, you do look forward to hitting that shade. Definitely. My skin is wet with sweat. Okay, here we are at another intersection. I think I want to go left. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, down there, that way I see a blue blaze. And I don't know if I need to go that way. So we're going to pull out the map and take a look. Okay, that last intersection I had back there, I think that was the Fox Trail. I think. So, I think if I turn and go left, I think that is how I get to the Staghorn. I don't know. I may end up getting lost. But we're going to try it and see what happens. Okay, so I'm coming up to a four-way intersection here. And that's the sign I needed right there. Staghorn Trail, 2.3 miles to do that whole trail. We're not quite doing the whole trail. We are going to get off at some point. But that left-hand turn I just did gave us Jack Pine Trail. And then this was a horse trail that comes down. And I think everything keeps going that way except for the Staghorn. We're going to do Staghorn. You see that post up there? It's got the green on it. That is what we're going to follow now. So Staghorn is a green blaze trail. That's what we go for. Alright, so I can definitely tell that this Staghorn trail does not get used as much as the others. I'm still walking through spider webs and stuff that have gone across the trails. And I don't know if you can tell, but in front of us is a little gully that we're going to walk through. And it has been a little hillier, but hasn't been horrible either. I'm actually liking the Staghorn more than any other area that I've been through so far. It's just a little hillier. It's really quite nice. And I think I'll be coming up on an intersection here pretty soon. And I don't know if it's going to be a four-way intersection or if it's just going to be two trails that are just missing each other. I don't know. It's hard to tell by the map. This is nice. I love all the green and the light shining through it. It's just beautiful. Okay, here we come up on the intersection. I'm trying to see if I can have any blazing. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this intersection is tricky. The path going straight to my left, going straight down off to my right, those are horse paths, okay? If I go straight across, that is my hiking path. And then my hiking path will go up and over in that area and swish around, and actually it'll come back over on this trail here. That's just right there, and it will continue on going down that way. So my question is, do I want to cut the trail short, or do I want to keep going straight and then go around and come back out on the side over here? Well, you know me. I don't want to sit there and make the hike too short. And like I said, this staghorn, I really have been enjoying this. I think I'm on the back side of this staghorn loop. I'm going to start getting a little closer to that multi-crossing thing that we just had. So I'm almost done with this little loop. And then once I'm done with staghorn, I'm going to try to make my way over towards the beach and then get a little footage of the beach, and then we'll jump on the lake trail and start heading back to camp on Lake Trail. I think while I'm at the beach though, they do have a little bit of a pavilion that you can use to change clothing and stuff like that. And they have a bench in there. It'll be under some shade. So I think I might use that pavilion, catch my breath, drink down some water, rest up a little bit before pushing on and completing our hike. Oh, that sun is harsh once I start getting into it. I much prefer the shade, please. Ooh, got some raspberries growing here. Check those out, guys. Got some raspberry plants. Wish they were a little bit bigger. I would pick some and take them back to camp. All right, here we are at the intersection again. So remember, we came from over there and then went on the trail over there. This is a horse trail here, and it goes that direction. We keep going straight across. That's all there is to it. This is so nice. I know I keep on saying that, right, guys? Like, yeah, whatever. I'm sweating quite a bit. Mouth is feeling a little dry, so maybe I'm getting a little dehydrated now. I am not in any immediate danger. No, don't worry about it, guys, all right? I do have a bottle of water in my pack, and I'll have plenty of water once I get back to the camper. So yeah, everything's fine. Just relax. I tell you that bike rider that I was talking to early in the hike, you know, he said he didn't want to come down here because it looked just too hilly and gnarly, and it's like, really? Because this has just been the most beautiful stuff I've walked through. It's just kind of fun, you know, you got all these trees and it's open, but yet it's covered, and God, that's pretty. Here's an old pine right here that fell over. Goes off that way. Check out all that sap coming down out of the tree. That's cool. Man alive, I'm actually, after just passing the down tree over there, now I'm looking out here and there's one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. There's like 5 or 6 down trees. And I mean, they were pushed over. They were knocked down, not broke or anything like that. So it's just amazing to see that many all clumped together like that. Okay, I don't know what that sound was. Just down the trail back that way are those fallen trees. And as I was coming down the path here, all of a sudden there was a big, huge crack and knock. I have no clue. Maybe it was something to do with those fallen trees back there. But yeah, that was weird. Just a huge crack. Don't know. I have no answer for it. God, here's another fallen tree. A root ball. Interesting. Look at this, guys. More down trees. Got this one here that would have came across the trail. Got that one that fell down, leaning up against those trees there. Got this little one here that they cut off to clear away from the trail. Got a bunch of stuff over there. That looks old though. I'm not surprised about that. Gosh, just so many. I mean, I understand trees fall naturally. They rot, decay, and come down, but it's just been so weird that they all look like they were done at the same time or something. I'm gonna have to put on bug spray pretty soon. I think I've sweat most of it off. So I think I'm gonna stop here on the bench and spray down. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so where the bench is that I came to, this is part of the nature trail. There's actually a sign right there. You can't read it from your angle, but it says that this is the nature trail. Okay, we're not taking the nature trail, so we're going to keep on walking around that way. There should be another intersection just down that way for the nature trail as well, because it kind of loops around. But if you guys are wondering what I'm using for bug protection, this is it right here, Deep Woods Off. And I actually get the one that has the ticks on it, okay? Still works for mosquitoes, biting, flies, and all that as well. So this is actually Deep Woods Insect Repellent V or 5 or something like that. All right, let's continue on down the trail. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a little bit of breeze. You can see the leaves moving. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, yeah. It's amazing what you find as a perk when you're out hiking. Just the slight little things just make you so happy. So I was just reading this little placard here, and it's saying that this little valley area that we're just going through, I mean, you can see the walls up there. You can see how it goes up that way. Okay, this was a little glacial valley. There was a stream that cut through here. And is actually talking about these rocks over here, and if you look at them you can see how smooth they are. It's because the rushing water eroded them and made them all smooth. So that's kind of cool that we're in a glacial runoff. Okay, that's cool that they were able to point that out. That's nice. And here's the other nature trail that I said we'd meet up with. So again, that's going to go up and behind the Nature Learning Center. And we're just going to keep going straight. Okay, guys, so I'm sure you can hear the noise. And I think what that is I think it was a park worker on like a 4x4 trail machine type of thing, and I think they're just going around maybe mowing or something like that. Right over there you might be able to make out a car or something. That is the group camp area. I thought I had passed it a while ago. No, I'm just now getting to it. So right down there you can see a boat, and there's a car down there. I want to say that if you go out that way you can go get some water. I think there's a water spigot around there somewhere. Okay, I'm coming up on a parking lot here, and I want to say that just over here is maybe another trailway. Okay, that's Staghorn over there, but I don't want Staghorn anymore. Basically, that trail there will run this up and down portion right there. I don't want that. I actually want the uncolored area that's moving across this way. Those little dotted lines. It kind of looks like it's down here around the corner. Oh, Jack Pine Trail. Yes, that is more of what I want. So I was right. Had to come out to the roadway in order to get to Jack Pine Trail. All right, now we're going to be on this for a little while, and hopefully we'll come across maybe a little spur trail that'll take us across the road that we were just on in order to get over to the beach. I hope. But we are also going to walk on the backside of their baseball diamond. Yeah, you heard me right. They have a baseball field here. Okay guys, it looks like I'm coming up on a trail intersection, but I don't know what this is. And by the look of the fallen timber and stuff over there, it's all cut up. And the status of the trail, I'm going to say that this is probably just like a service road for park workers. The roadway is like literally right over there. So yeah, I think this is just a service road. All right guys, here's a split going off to our left. Should be the ball field. Yeah, you can see the back plate, home plate fencing over there. Okay, so that's the baseball field. And I tell you guys, I am actually getting quite dehydrated, quite tired, quite exhausted just from the heat and humidity. I did take a little bit of water when I stopped to put down the bug spray. I'm starting to think I might call Jen and have her pick me up at the beach. I just don't know if I want to do another mile or so to get back to the camper. You know, I keep on telling you guys, it doesn't matter how far you go, how fast you go, none of that ever matters. The only time it ever matters to people is when it's not them doing it. You know, then they sit there and go, oh, you should have done 20 miles. You go out and do 20 miles. If I was you, I could have done that. It's like, well, then go out and do it. I do get comments like that every once in a while. I think I'm going to call it quits at the beach. So I'm going to give Jen a call. I do want to thank you guys for watching. You know, this is a park I've never been to before, so we explored it together. We really did. And I just had a fun time. Saw some beautiful flowers, heard some interesting sounds that are still going through my head. Still confused on all those fallen trees. Those were big trees that were knocked over in different directions, but they kind of all look like they were done at the same time. So I don't know. So I'm at an intersection here. I think technically Jack Pine goes that way, I think. But I want this trail here. It says To Lake Trail, and that will take me to the beach. So again, I want to say thank you very much for coming along and enjoying the hike with me. It's been an awesome day. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, please put them down below. And the answer to the truth and the lies. The lie is that I wasn't that great of a trombone player. Yes, I played it from 5th grade all the way to 12th grade, and I just really wasn't all that good at it. But I did enjoy playing music. I really did. And our band was good. It was very good. Our teacher was awesome. She played in a symphony. In fact, she played in several symphonies. I think she did like 3. And she was the band teacher for so long that she actually taught my mom how to play trumpet. And she taught me how to play trombone. Then somebody else takes over. A few things get dropped. And now that band, I don't even want to say it's a shadow of its former self. It's almost non-existent. In a school of over 400 kids, I think they've got like maybe 20 in their band. I mean, 20 is respectable, it really is. When Mrs. Harzevort was our band instructor, people wanted to be around her. They wanted to learn from her. They just did. And she didn't teach just the high school kids. She was the one that was getting me into playing trombone back in 5th grade. She would come over to the elementary school and teach lessons for the kids in elementary. And then word got around, and then it was into the junior high, and more kids were joining. And next thing you know, we got 300 plus kids in our high school band. It's really cool. It really was. All right, well, this is Mark saying thanks again for watching. I'm almost to the beach. Stick around next week. We're going to go for a ride. I haven't figured out where yet. My mind is still going on this camping experience. And I think I might even do a cooking video while we're here. Well, this is Mark saying thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the road. All right, guys, I couldn't end the video back up the trail. I wanted to make sure I got you out to the beach here, show off a little bit more of this state campground. The water is Lake Wassota. You see, there's a couple of kids out there playing, but I mean, for such a hot day, I would expect to see a lot more people here. I tell you, as hot as I am, I'm thinking I might jump in myself before Jen gets here. All right, but there's the pavilion out there where I am going to go and enjoy my water. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.